Hey guys, welcome to the weekend reading. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. I always have to check the date. I always start this and I always forget what day of the weekend we're on. So it's going to be for January 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. We're going to go through all signs. We're going to look at general messages for you guys. And we're going to go all the way from Aries to Pisces. And we're going to see what comes out for you guys. Okay, so you can check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign for kind of a full picture of what might be going on for you. Or if one sign doesn't resonate for you, you can always check out your others. And then, we'll go from there. Okay, so I guess we'll get started. So we'll start with Aries. So let's see what we've got happening for Aries this weekend. What have we got going on? So your message is letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. So some of you might be letting go of a situation or a person. We have courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So this is you having the courage to remove yourself from a situation or to let somebody go. What other messages do we have for Aries for the weekend? Messages for Aries, please. What message do we have for Aries? We have the Queen of Wands. Very nice. What else do we have? The Ten of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. That's nice. It's good energy. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. So some of you, what I'm getting is like releasing a need to control something. Others of you are some of you, actually what I'm getting is like, there's almost like a releasing the need to be right in a situation. Some of you, it's definitely within a commitment or a marriage with the Ten of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Hierophant here. Some of you are healing a connection. Others of you are, if you're not in a relationship, some of you are possibly letting go of a commitment. Or like seeing a different aspect of a commitment. I'm going to clarify what the Hanged Man is, but if you're single, what I see is that you're releasing the need to try to control the outcome. So it's almost like you're just letting things be in flow, and you're waiting for this kind of commitment or something more committed. But you're not forcing it, right? You're letting go of the need, which I feel like is taking courage because you want it quite badly. It is a wish of yours. But I just feel like it's like you're realizing you need to release, just like the expectation almost. What is this Hanged Man here for Aries? Yeah, some of you are waiting on communication. We have the Eight of Wands, Two of Cups. You're waiting. Some of you, like I said, so if you're single, you're waiting for someone to come towards you. You're wanting something to be successful, though. You're wanting something to be victorious. Yeah, like you're opening up. Some of you are waiting to communicate. It's like almost like waiting for the right time in order to communicate something with somebody. Some of you, this could be even in work situations as well, like a work partnership, that sort of thing. So that's kind of what I see for you guys. I feel like it's like relatively straightforward in that sense, where it's just like you're either waiting or you're communicating something with a current partner. Some of you see yourself being more successful moving forward or moving on from this situation. Like you're wanting to separate, but you know it's for the best. There's a few storylines. Like some of you are leaving a connection, but it's meant to be. I'm almost getting to that it's like it's mutual. Like you both feel that way, like it's for the best, and you're just both kind of like releasing the need to kind of control the situation. Others of you are communicating something to a current partner. It could be about a new level of commitment. And others of you, if you're single, are letting go of the need to like force a relationship. Like you're just kind of like letting things happen as they may, and not trying to like, yeah, you're just kind of like taking a more passive approach is kind of what I'm getting. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Sorry for the dogs barking. It's probably because my dad is home. He'll be coming home from work, so they'll start barking. All right, so moving on to Taurus. What do we have going on for Taurus this weekend? We have guidance. When you make divine intelligence, when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. So that's like, to me, that's like listening to your higher self. Yeah, we have awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Some of you are definitely like kind of getting input or receiving information from the divine, whether that's just like through your intuition or your like even signs and symbols around you. You're noticing those, and you're kind of like really reconnecting back to the self. Okay, what do we have for Taurus? Taurus, what do we have for Taurus for the weekend? Eight of Cups. Eight of Swords and Justice. Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm getting is like you're kind of in your head about walking away from something, or it's stressing you out a little bit, but you know it's the right thing to do. You know that you're following your heart, you're following what you're being guided to do. You're just like, it's like the mental side of things, or the ego side of you is having a hard time letting this go. And you may feel a little bit like you can't kind of stop thinking about something. But I do feel like you know that it's going to bring better things into your life. And with the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, or Six of Wands, sorry, at the bottom of the deck, like this is a successful outcome in something, or something better, right? Yeah, we have then the Two of Wands and then the Ace of Swords. This is like being very clear on your path, moving forward, trusting your path too, right? Like, again, it like sucks that you have to move away from something, whatever that is, whether it's a person, a situation, a place, right? But the outcome, you know, is going to be better than the current situation. You know that there's going to be better things coming in towards you around the corner here. And I feel like you're really in tune with, it's like you can separate your intuition from your ego, and like knowing what's the part of you that's just sad that you have to let go of this specific thing, versus like realizing that you're going to get something better or receive something better around the corner. Let's see what you're walking away from. What is this Eight of Cups for Taurus? Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups with the Fool. Yeah, so a lot of you are moving on from like a stagnant situation, or like a situation that wasn't necessarily going anywhere. I feel like you're leaving that behind, and again, you're going out to try and find something better, something that makes you a little bit more happy. I feel like you grew away from this person or this situation. Like you've just evolved, and that other place just kind of stayed the same, or that other person just kind of stayed the same. Yeah, you're sad about it, right? Five of Cups, you're upset about it. But again, it's like there's a part of you that knows it's the right thing to do. What is the Justice? What comes with Justice here when they walk away? Page of Wands. So again, new opportunity, something new, starting a new journey, moving on to better things. Anything else for Taurus here for the Justice card? Seven of Cups. Yeah, so it's like you have a lot of options, right? Like you have the ability to, it's like a little bit of freedom, right? Some of you, it's like you are a little confused. There is heartbreak here, but you're healing that. You're working through that. I feel like that's, you know, you're going to come to an end here. Some of you are going to be focusing more on kind of like work or some sort of like project financially. But I do see you having a lot of options in what, it's like your options open up when you move on from this situation. I think you know that. And so I think that some of you, again, are like maybe a little bit emotionally still attached to the situation, a little bit overwhelmed by this like new beginning. But I think it's going to bring a lot of good things because, again, we had that Ace of Pentacles in the very beginning here. So you're moving on to something new, something that's like legit, right? It's very grounded energy with the Pentacle. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Again, super straightforward. So hopefully that resonated for you guys. Hopefully you have a good weekend. All right, let's see. Moving on to Gemini. Let's see. What do we have for Gemini this weekend? Oops, that's too many. Gemini. What does Gemini need to know for the weekend? Thank you. Intuition. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal, however liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what is needed. And then we have Divine Abundance at the bottom of the deck, which is actually what this deck is called. You were born to align with love's will, follow the Tao, and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. So you guys are following your intuition. I feel like you might feel alone, or you have felt alone in this, in your journey a little bit. You might currently feel a little bit more alone right now, especially if you're starting to leave things behind and you're trying to be more in flow. But I do feel like you're going through some changes here for sure. So what else does Gemini need to know for the weekend? The Fool. Oops, it's too many. What else does Gemini need to know? Four of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So a lot of like waiting energy here. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Again, it's like it's almost like you're waiting for this opportunity to come in towards you. Like you're waiting for the right time. Some of you are really just like not happy with where you're at, and so you're wanting to move away from that. It feels a bit risky though, I think, for you guys. And I think that, like, again, you're just kind of like, you're waiting. You're sitting here waiting for almost like a sign that you can move forward. What is Gemini waiting on? Woo. We have the Four of Wands, Strength, Eight of Cups. Yeah, again, it's like that right time. Like, when am I going to have the strength to move forward to something better, to something that I want to be a part of, something that brings me happiness? It's like you're mustering up the strength to move beyond something here. What is the Fool for Gemini here? Clarify the Fool, please, for Gemini. 9 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, again, like it's that resistance, right? There's like a little bit of like, oh, I'm not ready yet, or I don't know, like, is it going to work out the way I want it to? Am I going to get what I want out of this situation? Like, I don't know if it's really going to give me what I want. But I do see it being something very abundant. Can even be a relationship here that can be very successful. I don't know, there's something about, there's also a little bit of like releasing control over like what you're, like the outcome of this thing that you're waiting to do. Some of you, it's like waiting for the right time to walk away. Like walk away from a connection, right? Having the strength to move on from a situation and like go towards something new. Some of you feel like you invested so much time into a connection that it's like it's hard for you to let it go, but you're really not happy, which is why you're wanting to move towards something new here. But what I'm kind of getting from the Oracle cards is like things will happen when they're meant to. Like, don't try to force something and take your ego out of it, right? Like, don't try to chase happiness. Don't try to chase abundance. Like, just know that when you're in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing or who you're supposed to be with, that like you won't have to force anything. It'll just happen. So if you're feeling like you have to force a new situation, right, be a little bit risky, then maybe just kind of like take a step back before you kind of like almost like hold on a little bit, right? With the Strength card, like tame yourself, calm yourself a little bit. It's like holding yourself back before you take the big leap is kind of what I'm getting. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Hopefully you have a good weekend. We're going to move on to Cancer now. Let's see what we've got going on for Cancer. What do we have for Cancer for the weekend? Messages for Cancer. Okay, I'm going to take the one that flipped up, so we have clearing. It says, as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, mine, mine to God's, God's, God's. Such freedom. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. So this is about like getting rid of the old and knowing that better things will be coming in the near future. Some of you literally need to declutter and kind of like clear out your house or like your space, wherever it is that you kind of like reside. You know, clean, maybe it's like doing laundry, cleaning out your car, could be cleaning up your bedroom, whatever. And it's like allowing, once you can clear it, it brings in like an allowing of like almost like receptivity, right? So when things are trying to come towards you, it's able to because you've opened up that space, right? You've allowed that to happen. So we have the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, sorry. It was almost the King of Pentacles that they wanted to creep out of there. What else do we have for Cancer? Lovers, yeah. I was getting that kind of before. I feel like there can be a fire sign possibly, or an earth sign, or a Gemini coming towards you here. I feel like they're coming very slowly. It could be a past person, because we do have Judgment here. They've kind of been in hermit mode, or you've been in hermit mode. Someone's been very focused on themselves, like very self-focused, or that could even be you. Whoever's in hermit mode, they've been doing a lot of like soul searching and kind of like their own growth, or working on their own growth. So that could be you. What is this? Who is this King of Wands here? Who is this King of Wands for Cancer? Who is this King of Wands for Cancer? Hanged Man, Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person's like all caught up in their head. They are wanting to come forward and communicate. But I think because with the Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man, like this energy is very stagnant. And I think that that's why it's slow progress that they're making towards you, because they're still kind of, they do want to communicate, but they're so caught up in their head and they just can't, Now, if this is you and you're caught up, that's where this clearing needs to happen, right? Clear your mind, clear your head. Some of you could be like needing to make a decision, or you're slowly make a decision. So if this isn't love, right, you could maybe needing to make a decision on a situation, but you're very caught up on in your head and like don't maybe know what decision to make. You're trying to look at all the angles and all the aspects before you do move forward. So again, clearing your energy and having the courage, right, so that you can have the courage to make a decision. But for others of you, I almost get it's this other person. Clarify the Lovers. What is it that they want out of this? What is the Lovers for Cancer? Seven of Cups. So some of you are like, or maybe it's the both of you. There's confusion in this connection. Like there's a lack of clarity. And again, somebody wants to come forward here, but they're not. And it's like there's a lot of conflict here. Someone's struggling a lot. Like they're wanting to come forward, but they're also resistant, but it's causing conflict because they want to come forward, right? And they do want to offer love. They want to be successful, right? And they want to be clear about their intentions. And some of them really want commitment, or you want commitment. But again, there's like this lack of clarity with that Seven of Cups. And again, it's like clearing the energy, right? Getting clear on a situation so that things can kind of move forward. The other thing too is that if you're waiting for this person to come back around, or you're waiting for a person to come back around, it's like getting clear on what you want. What do you want out of this situation? Do you want this person to come back? Like, what are you trying to manifest? Because I also see this as the universe being unclear about what you want, right? So getting clear, I think sometimes too, especially with past people, it's like there's an element to us where we're like, no, I don't want this person to come back because they did me wrong, but then you can't get them out of your head. And so it's like you're saying no, but you're also saying yes because you can't stop thinking about them at the same time. And the universe is like, I don't know what this means, right? So being very clear on your intention will be very helpful for you regardless of your situation, whether you want this person to come back or not. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Same thing with the decision, right? Like if you're waiting on a partnership deal or something like that, it's like maybe needing to be more clear on what you really want out of it. Like what's the benefit for you for that situation, right? Okay. So moving on to Leo, my fellow Leos. All right, what do we got going on for the weekend for Leo? We have guidance. Okay, and flow wanted to also come out there. Bottom of the deck, we have individuality. So guidance says, when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. And then flow, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Some of you are really looking for like peace. You're really looking to just kind of like, I'm almost getting like an anxious person that just wants everything to settle. Like they just want it all to just like, and I think that like you're being guided to kind of settle, to kind of calm things down, to kind of be more in a flow state, to kind of just like cool your jets, as I would say. And then we have individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan on this earth school. So there's an element of like being okay with taking a different route, or being okay with taking more time to do something, right? Even though it's not everyone else's plan, right? So like kind of like being okay with doing your own thing and going at your own pace, like not having to almost get like be in the rat race, you know? Like constantly go, 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 struggle, struggle, struggle. Like you don't have to do that if that's not what you want, right? You just have to find a way to not do that, which sometimes can be challenging. Okay. So what messages do we have for Leo? Six of Swords, yeah. Anything, what else do we have for Leo here for the weekend? Leo for the weekend. Any other messages for Leo? Thank you. Two of Cups. So Six of Swords, Two of Cups. That's too many. One more card for Leo, please, for the weekend. Again, too many. That was like 4. Thank you. Temperance. Again, peace. Some of you are looking for peace, balance. Some of you are wanting to move in a new direction. I feel like overall, it's like you're wanting to take your power back in a relationship or in relationships in general. I feel like some of you are wanting to move towards connections that are more balanced. There's more flow. It's not hard. It's not complicated. And it doesn't mean you never argue with people or you never disagree or any of that. That's not what that means. It's just that, like, you don't have to put all this effort in for somebody to give you that effort back. You know, like there's a balanced aspect to your relationship where it's like, okay, I give you this, you give me back this, and it works, right? Like there's no struggle, there's no conflict in the sense of like exchange of energy. I think you're being guided to like move towards new connections, different connections. When the Two of Cups fell out, there was the Fool underneath. Some of you maybe need to take a little bit more of risk when you are meeting new people. Others of you, it's just going towards new connections, right? Move on from the past, move on from into calmer waters, move on into better things here. And I do see that some of you, I think, have been stuck in situations where people have just like been non-committal. They don't, they don't give you back what you give them. And it's not in an egotistical way that you want that. It's just reciprocation is really all that you're wanting. I think that like, yeah, there's just been people who like manipulate the situation and they manipulate the situation to get what they want. And then you're left feeling, well, what about me? Like, I don't, and that doesn't go for a Leo. That's not usually what we'll leave that situation real quick when that's the situation. But I think you're like starting to realize your worth. You're starting to realize that you do deserve better. Some of you have been worried, like, am I ever going to find a relationship, right? Like, when is it coming for me? Am I going to be single forever? And like not really liking that path and like maybe frustrated that like you haven't found it yet and other people have, and being okay with like, this is just your path. This is just what you're meant to go through. And trusting in this situation, right? Trusting in this situation that it's all going to work out the way it's supposed to. I do see a balanced connection coming in towards you guys here. Let me see if I can clarify. What is this Temperance here for Leo? Judgment. This is evaluating your past, I think. Yeah, with the Hermit at the bottom. This is evaluating your past and where things have gone wrong, where things have gone right, what you want, what you don't want, right? Really reevaluating so that you can bring in something better. And it's like reevaluating yourself, reevaluating others, and what you've maybe brought into your life or allowed, right? Lack of boundaries, all those types of things. And I feel like you're going to go and move towards something more of what you really truly want. There is also a very big divine aspect to your next relationship, or kind of how you're moving forward, or what I think the divine is working with you to bring in what it is that you truly want. So just, there's an element of like, be patient, especially with the Temperance, obviously. Like, it will be coming, but you do need to move on from other situations and other people in order to move towards something better. But don't try to force it, right? Like, just go with it and do the work, right? Like, if you're being called to do shadow work and do all those types of things, really do some introspection, right? With that Hermit card, it's like, do the work so that when this new relationship comes in, or allow it to come in by doing the work. But when this relationship comes in, it's like you're ready for it and you can see it for what it truly is, right? So you don't bypass it. All right, so that's what I have for you, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. What do we have going on for Virgo this weekend? We have clearing, which came out for Cancer, I think. Clearing. As true offer arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, mine, mine to God's, God's, God's. Such freedom. The bottom of the deck, we have love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. So some of you are like, almost like releasing the attachment to things. Like releasing the attachment that like, oh, that's going to make me happy, and that's going to make me happy, and that's going to be what makes me happy. And instead, it's like you're going within and realizing that it's like, it's me who makes me happy. It's life, it's earth, it's, you know, whatever, that it's not a tangible thing. It's just life itself that is love, right? Sounds cheesy, but if you've ever watched the movie Soul, I think it's just called Soul, on Disney Plus, it's new. It's a perfect example of kind of what I'm talking about, where it's like, it's not about what's my purpose, what am I here to do. It's like when you step outside in the day, it's like, oh, the sun's out and that feels so good. Or like, oh, that tree is blossoming, or like that flower is growing, or like, oh, look at the snow, it's so white. Like wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And it's just like enjoying those moments versus like all of the things that we think we're supposed to have, right? It's like detaching from the material world and connecting back into earth. Okay, so some of you are healing from a relationship that was possibly a little bit deceptive with the Seven of Swords here. Some of you are on a break from this person. You're maybe not speaking to this person. Some of you are looking at new options, but you're not really happy with what you see. What is this Seven of Swords here for Virgo? Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups. So someone was a bit of a player here, I think. A lot of fire energy for sure. We have the Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands, King of Wands. I'm almost getting like this is like an external thing to this relationship. It was definitely a relationship or somebody you were involved with. I almost feel like they went out and maybe found something new and didn't tell you about it. Something like kind of sneaky, deceptive. Or they were like only in it for the passion. We have Strength. Aries, Leo is kind of showing up the most here. This definitely could have been a fire sign. some of you, it was like you needed to gain strength to like move on from this situation. What is this Emperor for Virgo? Emperor for Virgo, please. What is this Emperor? Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Yeah, this person like came across like they had their shit together, but I almost feel like there was an element of immaturity. It's like they were very slow to make a real offer to you, and instead they were just kind of like messing around, is kind of what I'm getting. What is this Two of Cups here for Virgo? King of Pentacles. So some of you may be moving on to somebody new, or you're focused on your own finances versus like a relationship. Tell me more about the Two of Cups here. I might have said Two of Pentacles before. I meant Two of Cups. What is this Two of Cups here for Virgo? Yeah, some of you are like moving on to something new. Some of you, like, you're just like, I want a relationship. I don't want to play these games, like pretend we're in a relationship when we're really not, and like, you know, think that it's going to go somewhere committed and it doesn't. That kind of stuff. It's like, I want something and someone who's going to give me what I truly need. It's like you're looking for somebody who is committal, right? Somebody who will offer you that. And so I see you moving on from this connection. Because Virgo, this could be you, this King of Pentacles, like you're leaving this situation because you know what you want. And I think you're communicating that. You might not be speaking to this person anymore, this past person. They're still kind of in your energy though. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Hopefully that was helpful. I feel like that was really quick, but yeah, I just feel like there's just like a not messing around kind of energy. Like it's almost like you just know, and it's the same thing kind of with this clearing and the love. It's like moving away from something, letting something go, because you know you're looking for love. You're looking for love. You're looking for something real. And it's like this person wasn't giving you the love that you know you deserved. So that's what I have for you guys. Moving on to Libra. Let's see. Libra, my fellow moon Libras. My moon sign is in Libra, so I usually can relate to you guys a little bit. Especially emotionally, you know. All right. Libra. What do we have for Libra this weekend? Letting go and allowing. Everything, so letting go says everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. And then allowing, radical acceptance says yes to reality at any given moment so what's needed can come next. So the moment you let go, you're actually in a state of receiving. Okay, so keeping that in mind. We have humility at the end. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. So this is you having a little bit more faith in the universe, asking for their help. Just kind of like, you know what's funny? The song that just kind of came into my head. You may or may not know the song. It depends if you're a country fan. But the Carrie Underwood song, Jesus Take the Wheel, right? And so I feel like that's literally what this is talking about, is like, just take over from the situation because like I don't know what to do, is kind of an energy that I'm getting. Okay, so what is this for Libra? We have the Seven of Swords, Hermit. What else do we have for Libra? It's too many. Libra. Can I get one more card for Libra this weekend? Cute. Three of Cups. Interesting. And then we have Knight of Swords at the bottom. Somebody might be coming in towards you. Someone might want to reconcile with you, like start over. I do feel like there's some sort of deception or lie or sneakiness that you are shining a light on. There's something that you're exposing or something that you're realizing. It could be a third party. Some of you, it's just that somebody wants to reconcile. I'm going to clarify that 3 of Cups there. Like I said, somebody could be coming towards you here, wanting to start fresh, be successful, move forward with things. Yeah, somebody wants to maybe start over. What is this 3 of Cups here for Libra? Yeah, Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to come back around. Others of you could just be somebody who is in your friend group, like somebody who you maybe meet in a social setting that is now wanting to come towards you. I almost feel like this 7 of Swords did happen in the past, and I feel like you guys are very aware of it, and I feel like you're bringing that awareness into your future energies of like, I'm not going to let that happen again kind of thing. Also, if it is like somebody who's coming back around for a reconciliation, I feel like it's somebody who they never really told you what they did, but you knew. There was like a part of you that you're like, I know what you're up to. Like, I'm watching you, in the sense of like, just because you don't tell me what's going on in your life doesn't mean that I don't know what you're up to. Like, you're picking up on this like sneakiness. Some of you also, you could have been the one doing the deception, is like you being the one who's sneaky, and realizing that like, maybe now you want a commitment. If it's not you, it's the other person. It's general, right? So a lot of you will probably resonate with it being the other person. But yeah, I feel like somebody wants to move. Like, there's an element of like somebody coming in and wanting to offer something stable, moving away from this like player type energy that they gave you in the past. I feel like you had a lot of love for this person, but for some reason they weren't reciprocating. I want to see, what is this person's intentions? What is this person's intentions? King of Pentacles. I don't know if you're very accepting though. We have the 4 Pentacles at the bottom, or the 4 Cups, sorry. Let me see, what else do you have for this person's intentions? 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Yeah, some of you, like, we have the Death card at the bottom. Like, some of you, they do want to heal this situation. They want to change this situation. I feel like they could be slowly coming towards you, right? I definitely do feel like it's a past person or somebody that you very much have a strong connection to. Like, again, if it's not a reconciliation, it's just like a person that you met through your friend group, or someone you met socially, or in a social setting, or you maybe went on a date with them, and they want to move forward with you. They want to, it's almost like if you, regardless of how you know this person or where they're from in your life, I feel like they very much, there's an element of like, I've known you before. Like, it's like the moment you meet them, you feel like there's like this strong pull towards them. But yeah, some of you, they're definitely wanting to heal this situation. I also feel like, again, I don't feel like this has been communicated. You know internally, and they know you know. So there's something of like a bit of an apology, and like, I think there's an apology because they want to commit this time. Like, and I just don't know, it may be a little too late for you guys, right? In that sense, where you're just like, well, I don't know, like, but I do see them wanting to like level up and kind of give a little more to this situation than they were in the past. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Hopefully that resonates for you guys. Moving on to Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio for the weekend? You're getting 2 as well. Okay, so we have right now. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled at each moment. And then we have liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're that they're you. Okay, so it's like you may have doubts and fears, but you're not attaching to them anymore. You're freeing yourself from that. You're some of you, almost what I'm getting is like there's a need to be grounded. We have non-duality at the bottom. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Yeah, like some of you, again, I'm getting that, like, make sure you stay grounded. You can be grounded and be in the 3D and, like, you know, the material world while also being spiritual and staying kind of in the present energies. Yeah, just like don't get too ahead of yourself, almost is what I'm getting. So we have Page of Swords, 10 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Hermit. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. Some of you are doing a lot of inner reflection, a lot of inner work. I almost feel like as well, you're like seeing the truth to a situation. For some of you, I'm getting a lot of like inner child stuff, a lot of inner wounding or things that happened in your childhood of like how you were brought up. Especially with the 3 of Pentacles, it's like your foundation of like, yeah, like fears and what people instilled on you in the past. Like this is almost like this is how you have to do things. This is how you have to make money. This is like what you were taught, right? Things that you were taught by others. There is some sort of like movement forward. For some of you also what I'm getting is like something ended, but somebody's still watching a situation or someone's still watching you, or if you were paying attention or focusing on something, you're not anymore. And you're kind of focused on rebuilding and focusing on moving forward. I want to kind of clarify, what is this 3 of Pentacles for Scorpio? Temperance and the 3 of Wands. The Emperor. Yeah, some of you are really focused on creating harmony, creating balance. Again, that like non-duality, right? With the Temperance, like melding two things together, being in flow. Some of you are not, you're needing to be patient. I think some of you are like being very action oriented with that 3 of Pentacles, like wanting to put things into motion, make a plan for things. But there's a need for you to kind of like sit back and wait, be patient. Right? Don't get too far ahead of the flow. Don't rush things. Because I feel with this Emperor energy, it's like, you're like, I need to do this. I need to heal. I need to move forward. I need to do. And it's like very masculine energy. And there's like there's a need for you to be more in, that feminine energy, the flow state. What is this Hermit energy for Scorpio? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, again, it's like looking back and like how things weren't working, they weren't serving you, they weren't in balance. You're getting very clear because you're viewing things from a higher level. You're very illuminated. You're very like, it's almost like a massive aha moment. And again, it's like reflecting on the past and realizing that like the way I was working the way I was doing things wasn't working, right? Some of you were so like masculine, and now it's like you're seeing that and you're like, okay, maybe I need to take a step back. Maybe I need to just like liberate myself, free myself, but also kind of like stay grounded. It's like there's a little bit of like with this non-duality of like being both masculine and feminine in your life, not being one or the other, if that makes any sense. It's kind of a deep message. I don't know what, I'm going to see what this Page of Swords is. What is this Page of Swords here in the past for Scorpio? I don't know if this message is making any sense, but you're definitely freeing yourself of the past. So Page of Swords with the High Priestess, 10 of Cups. So yeah, some of you were like watching a situation, a person that you weren't talking to them. There was just like an element of like spying. I think that situation like came to a halt with the Ten of Swords. Like, I think it was a hard thing for you guys to kind of move on from. I think this person, like, I think you were watching them because you felt like they were deceptive. Like, you felt like, I don't know, I think there was like an element of like realizing the truth while you were watching them. Like, you saw that they were giving to other people or something like that. But that's over. It's like you're not doing that. You're reflecting on that, like why situations ended and like how that's helping me move forward, right? 2 3s here. That's all about like growth and abundance and like manifesting new things, right? Like the Empress is a 3. So very much in that like growth and expansion and wanting to almost like restart as well. So hopefully that made sense for you guys. It was like kind of, again, it was kind of deep. So sometimes those messages, like, depending on where you're at, like they may or may not make sense to you. But if not, you can check your other signs. So moving on to Sag. Let's shuffle these up a little bit here. All right. What do we have for Sag for the weekend? We have signs. Instincts are messages from the inner divine. And then we have karma at the bottom. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. Some of you are getting like an intuitive hit, I want to call it, on needing to resolve something. There is a bit of doubt, a little bit of doubt. It's almost like there's doubt of whether you can fix a situation, but you're being called to fix it, which is interesting. Page of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. What else do we have for Sag? Tower. Some of you walked away from something, or you are walking away from something that causes a Tower moment. What is this Tower for Sag? Wow, that is way too many. That's like half the deck. What is this Tower here for Sag? Eight of Swords. Tell me more about this Tower for Sag. Ace of Wands. Some of you, either you or somebody else walked away and this created a Tower moment, but it was almost, I feel, like an epiphany. I think for some of you, it was you that walked away. You walked away and created your own Tower moment, which is interesting, right? Because we always think of Tower moments as bad, but they're not. Tower moments can actually be very good. But I think what it was is like you walked away, okay? You walked away from a situation, and it could have even, it's Page of Pentacles here, so this could have even been something that never really got off the ground. It was very new, whatever it was. But you got this feeling, you know what? I need to move away from this. I need to move on. And you did. And I feel like it created this Tower moment here, which I feel like in that Tower moment, you realized something which was allowing you to rewrite karma. And I think it's a pattern, a cyclical pattern. And whether this was like within your own life or something within your family and generations of like, you know, maybe your mother, your grandmother, your father, your grandfather, like things that they always did, patterns that they always chose. It's like you broke free of that, and you liberated yourself, I feel. There is some sort of like new passion that you're moving towards, some new opportunity. I do feel like it's going to be very abundant. Some of you also, I think you maybe walked away possibly from a way of making money. There's something karmic here. Or like a way that, you know, like it's kind of one of those, like you work hard, you go to school, some of you, it literally could have been you left school. Right? You could have left school. You could have just started and left school, or you're young and you're leaving school and you're going and doing something you're actually passionate about. But you're kind of like breaking the chains on like the original way of making money. Like you're not going to a job and working a 40-hour week and coming home and sleeping and doing it all over again. Like there's like a cyclical pattern here that you're breaking, and I think that it could be related to money. Let's see what this Page of Pentacles is. Some of you were in a job or a school situation where it was like just like a standard, you know, mundane job, right? Like something stable, something, you know, it's guaranteed to make you money and blah blah blah. But you're moving towards something that's more of your passion. What is this Page of Pentacles? Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles, please. Yeah, you weren't happy. And you feel bad about leaving this situation. Yeah, definitely for some of you, it's like a situation where you were learning, but you were stressed. It wasn't making you happy. It was almost like you knew you needed to leave it. And I think you thought a lot about this and you made the decision to move towards something that you actually care about. And because you knew that this situation wasn't giving you your Nine of Cups. It wasn't giving you happiness. It wasn't fulfilling you. It wasn't really what you wanted to even do for some of you. What is this Ace of Wands? Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is going to be something that you become very powerful in. I also feel like for some of you, if this is a person, some of you could have walked away from an immature person as well. And if you were back and forth with that person was in and out of your life, because I'm also seeing that. They could have been somebody who very much was like self-indulgent in things, right? With the Nine of Cups here, very self-focused. But it could be somebody who's very in and out of your life. I feel like they were, again, immature. They could have been younger than you. You're leveling up. You're moving on to something new. Again, it can be a relationship or it can be a new business venture. I do see there's the Two of Cups at the bottom here with Temperance. Some of you are moving towards something new and you want the new thing so bad, but there's a need to be patient. Whatever it is, you're breaking cycles. You're releasing and breaking karma or redirecting it in a different way. It's like you've learned your lesson or a lesson in a situation and you moved away from it. And I think it's going to bring new opportunities towards you. Because even in business, it can be new partnerships. You could be collaborating with people. This Two of Cups also is like you and your higher self, right? You and your higher self coming into union. You seeing two sides of yourself. You have the masculine and feminine coming into balance and harmony, coming into alignment, right? So that could very much be you as well. And I think you got a message and you knew you needed to leave this situation behind. So that is what I have for you, Sag. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Hopefully you have a good weekend. Let's move on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, what have we got? Messages for Capricorn for this weekend. Messages for Capricorn. We have ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Bottom of the deck, we have receiving. Every day becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. You guys are feeling very, detached and focusing on yourself. You're feeling free. And you're feeling, you're connecting back to yourself. Definitely. You're feeling more fulfilled possibly as well. For some of you, it's like a release of burden. You're not feeling the burden anymore. Could be that we're out of your season and Saturn isn't obviously not in your sign anymore. So that it's just like things are, you're starting to kind of wind down from things. So, okay. What do we have for Capricorn this weekend? What's going on for Capricorn? Capricorn. My fellow Capricorn rising, some of you. All right, we have Ace of Swords, King of Cups, Judgment. Seven of Pentacles. Some of you are wanting or waiting to communicate with a King of Cups. I feel like you're patiently waiting. Again, you're just in this receptive state. You're just kind of like, yeah, if it comes towards me, it comes towards me. If not, it's all good. Some of you, this person is getting the clarity to come towards you. A lot of you have been healing your heart from a situation. What is this Judgment? Page of Swords, the Devil. So this person can't let you go. This person's been watching you. Knight of Wands. They have a lot of... I kind of feel like this person's been a little bit in and out of your life, this past person. Very self-fulfilling. But I do feel like they maybe want to change a situation. They may want to... I just don't know if... I'm always questionable of whether you as the person is going to give them back, which obviously it's up to you anyway. But with the Page of Swords and the Devil, this person can't let you go. They watch you all the time. They can't keep their eyes off of you. And I do feel like they are very physically attracted to you. Clarify this Ace of Swords, please. What is this Ace of Swords here for Capricorn? What is this Ace of Swords? Ace of Swords for Capricorn. The Fool. Some of you, it's like they want to start over. They realize that I think they realize something. They do see you. Some of you, you're wanting to start over. Like, you're wanting to move this situation behind, and somebody else wants to come in towards you, or they're just watching you. I think you're kind of also reflecting on the past, like, no, you know what? I don't know if I think I just need to kind of move on from this. What is this King of Cups here for Capricorn? This could also be you, like somebody's watching you, right? The Devil is you. That's your card. So this person's watching you. Again, like this person's definitely... I've had that... Was that your mid-January reading? Who's watching you? I can't remember. I think it came up in your weekly, too. Interesting. What is this King of Cups? Ten of Cups. The Strength. This person's containing their emotions. It's almost like they're blocking them. I don't really see them taking a lot of action either. Tell me more about this King of Cups. I don't feel like this King of Cups is you. I kind of just feel like you're doing your own thing. Like you're just like, oh, whatever, I'm going through life, I'm doing my own thing, I'm just like working on my own stuff. This person is thinking a lot. They're thinking, they're watching, they're trying to... Some of you, they're upset about what they think they missed out on. They feel they missed out on something. Some of them want to start over, but they just, they're like upset that this ended. It's ended in the past for sure. Some of them know it's going to be a lot of work if they ever want to rebuild this with you as well. And I think that they want to have success with you. I think they know that if they come back around, they need to do the right thing. And I just don't know if they're ready to do that yet. Some of you, they're very attached to you. Like they very much watch you. What's this Devil? Yeah, they're not taking any action. They're just watching. Could be a Libra. Could be another Capricorn. I don't know if you or... I don't know. There's like... There's something in this relationship that didn't go the way that it was supposed to. I don't know. They're realizing... They're thinking a lot about you. But I don't really know... I don't really see them taking any action this weekend. I just feel like they're kind of like watching you. I feel like you're just doing your own thing. I feel like you're in a really good place. You're like doing your own thing. You're just chilling, right? Focused on your own stuff. So that's always good. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Happy birthday to any of my Aquarius people. I have quite a few friends. I'm a Leo, so I have a lot of Aquarius people in my life. I always love my Aquarius people. I find I get along with them so well. So happy birthday to any of you guys who have birthdays coming up. All right. What do we have for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know for the weekend? Aquarius for the weekend. What does Aquarius need to know for the weekend, please? Messages for Aquarius. We have love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. And then we have clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, mine, mine to God's, God's, God's. Such freedom. Some of you are just releasing, you're releasing things from your energy that aren't yours. It's interesting, there was another sign, I can't remember which one it was. They had these two cards, but in the opposite. I feel like maybe it was Virgo. Maybe. So let's see where we go for you, Aquarius. But I just feel like, yeah, you're releasing things that aren't yours. You're just like, I ain't dealing with that. No, that's not me. That's you. That's your problem. Not letting it affect your energy. So what do we have for... We have 3 of Swords. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Four of Wands. 6 of Swords. Some of you, there could have been a breakup. You're definitely leaving. Some of you are moving. You're physically moving. Maybe you bought a new house. A lot of you, though, are releasing, you're moving on from this Three of Swords energy, this like, this pain and this heartache. You're healing that. Some of you, there could have been a third-party situation in a relationship, or you felt like you put a lot of effort into something and you just weren't. What is this Three of Swords for Aquarius? What is this Three of Swords? Ten of Cups. Yeah, so it definitely could have been a commitment. Somebody walked away from the situation. Could have been you. So, and you're moving on to something new. You're kind of like taking your time, but you're definitely wanting something new. What is the Six of Swords here for Aquarius? Seven of Cups. So some of you are, it's like you're moving on, but you don't really know where you're going. Moving on, you don't really know where you're going. You just know it's got to be to a better place. Like, I feel like there once was happiness in this connection, but there no longer is. With the Hermit here at the bottom with the Temperance. Some of you, it's like going within, finding that balance and that stability again, like letting go of things that aren't yours. Kind of like clearing that energy. I want to see what this Four of Wands is. What is this Four of Wands? Yeah, that Three of Cups. I think there was an external person or thing. Could have been just like a job or somebody who's focused more on their social life, money, whatever. Somebody who was not focused on this relationship. I feel like there was an external aspect, which is why it ended. Some of you felt trapped in this situation for a while. It's like things weren't going anywhere. They weren't progressing. They weren't growing. And so, yeah, some of you, this person, or even you, went out and found something new. Regardless of what it was, like, you guys definitely separated. Anything more about this Six of Swords here? Yeah, Two of Wands in reverse. It's like you can't see the way forward. You can't. Some of you are very emotionally affected by this. But it's like you can't see the victory. You can't see success, or you can't see this moving in your favor, because I think you're very overwhelmed with emotion. I do see it working out, though. I do see this situation getting better for you, or just your life in general. Again, some of you are needing to release this. Some of you are needing to release a love and realize that happiness, again, doesn't resolve in one person, a place, or a thing, right? Happiness is within yourself, and you always have love and happiness in you. You just have to find it, right? And not rely on other people to give that to you. You do have the strength to move through this, whatever this is for you guys, because I do feel like there is a breakup, or it's like it's already happened, but it's affected you quite heavily, is what I feel. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Hopefully that's helpful. I feel like that was short compared to some others, but all right. Moving on to Pisces. Last but not least, like I always say. All right. What do we have for Pisces? All right, Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Messages for Pisces for the weekend, please. Pisces. Okay, I'm going to take both. We have sanctity and sacrifice. And then we have trust at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so sanctity says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can be a sacrament. And then we have sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. And then at the bottom with trust, we have, allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longing, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. This is you releasing. I almost feel like you're offering you're asking for a peace offering from the universe, but you're also asking for help. You're asking for help, like, help me move through something here. What do I have to sacrifice? We have justice in reverse. King of Swords. Nine of Wands, King of Wands, Emperor. Judgment. So there needs to be truth brought to a situation. There needs to be justice, needs to be restored in a situation here. But there's some resistance to that. There's some sort of like stubbornness, some sort of resistance, possibly a little bit of ego, like I know best. I don't need that. This could be you or it could be another person. There's a lack of balance here. We have judgment at the bottom. There's a lot of love, or a lot of love for a situation or a person, or like your emotions are heavily involved. But also what I'm getting is that, like, use your intuition to make this decision. Use your intuition to find the clarity that you need. What is this justice in reverse? Two of Swords. Yeah, there's like somebody's not wanting to see this. We have the Star here. Again, there's like a lack of justice. Something needs to be healed. But there's either one or both of you are not open to this. There's that Queen of Cups again. Clarify this King of Swords. Four of Wands. Nine of Cups. Some of you, there's like there's a relationship here. There's a relationship here where somebody needs to speak the truth. What is this King of Swords, please? Clarify this King of Swords, please, for Pisces. Temperance, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's a lack of there's a lack of cooperation. There's a lack of cooperation and a lack of truth, and somebody's asking for the truth in order to move forward to make this situation better. And there's somebody else whoever this masculine is, whether you resonate with the masculine or not. What is this? Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Emperor. Yeah, this person is resistant to you. Sorry, there's my battery here. There we go. Someone is resistant to you. The Feminine. Tell me more. Okay, there might be no talking. Or this person's watching you. They want to speak, I feel, but they don't know what to say. They could also feel like no matter what they say, there's going to be issues. They don't know how to express their emotions as well. Tell me more. Okay, so this person, somebody I think is maybe not expressing emotions. It's like one person is expressing and it's not being received, it's not being accepted by the other person. And I feel like you're possibly giving the love, but it's almost like you're feeling like you need to give up. It's like, if you're not going to open yourself up, then I'm just gonna have to let it be. Like, I'm just gonna have to let it go. And it's like this other person, it's like they want this, but then they're in their head about it. It's like they don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to, because they have no cups on their side. They have no cups. Other than this 9 of Cups that has popped up. I do see that you make them happy, they do like you, there is some sort of like wish fulfillment there, but it's like they're also in their head about it. Yeah, they're very stubborn, a lot of ego, like they're very much in their head. And they can't get out of it. They're trying to like figure it out. I almost feel like you went from a person who was like a Queen of Cups, like a lot of emotion, a lot of like very much in your element, right? But then you became this King of Swords where you were very like, you know what, this is what needs to happen if we're going to fix this situation. And this person is almost like resistant to it because I think they almost like don't know what to do. Or there's like a stubbornness of like, there's almost like an alpha standoff. There's like a standoff between the two of you. And you're like, listen, this needs to fix. And if not, then like, this is what's going to happen. And they're like, well, I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not going to listen to you. I don't like being told what to do. Is kind of what I'm getting from this person. They kind of have their wall up towards you. I think you're just kind of like, you know what? I have to surrender to the situation. Like, I can't keep putting all the effort in and it not being given to me. And I think that it's allowing real things. I think that's the sacrifice. It's like you're letting that go. And if it's meant for you, it'll come back. And if you're letting it go, it can also, maybe this person will truly realize how they feel, right? It gets rid of the illusions, obsessions, addictions. 9 of Cups can also be addiction, right? I don't think this person wants to let you go, but they also don't know how to express themselves. I'm getting that they're very unclear in their direction. They're very, and they're very stubborn. Very stubborn. So I don't really see it being resolved obviously this weekend, but I feel like you're kind of releasing it a little bit more. And this person's just a little bit like, I don't know what to do. Like, and they're not even saying that to you. They're just like being probably in your eyes a little bit ridiculous, if I had to say so myself. But that is what I have for you, Pisces. So that's all for the weekend readings. I will be posting some different stuff this weekend. So I have a reading coming out tomorrow in the morning. And then also I'm doing the full moon reading for the full moon on the 28th on Sunday. So keep an eye out for that if you guys are still watching this right now. But it's going to be an all signs reading for everyone. So a little bit different than the full moon readings I've done in the past. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed these messages. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.